If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. One of the big topics, in addition to many that are going on right now, the Great Reset, the destruction of the economy, the magic potion needing to be put inside of everyone, the towers that keep going up. There's a million topics. I mean, it's never been like this in the history of the world, where so many agendas are happening at the same time. Of course, they need to get the bang bang, so there's going to be a lot of stories about that. But the alien deception is going to be ramped up, and it includes two narratives, and you're going to hear repetition, and you're going to see patterns. The two narratives are going to space and UFOs, okay? This is to bring upon the alien deception, which is one of the great deceptions, or is going to be one of the great deceptions ever created. And I know some people will be like, wait, how could that be the great one of the greatest deceptions ever created? Look what's going on right now with the whole plan that's going on. Damn it. Right? Which I totally agree. But this one might be even more ridiculous because they have convinced the world. Think about how many people are convinced that something exists. And, people criticize us, right, about being Christians, and some of you might not be, but, they believe in a fairy tale, and they never see, and it's ridiculous when they use an argument like that. They literally believe in little green things because they've seen repetition through movies over the years. And they don't realize that they're being worked by their own government. But nonetheless, one of the ways that they're going to work this is through Hollywood. Over and over and over and over, because the repetition and pattern needs to be there, because that's how you mind control people. So now we have celebrities coming out constantly talking about wanting to go to space and talking about discovering and finding UFOs, because they're there to socially engineer the masses.
I had this crazy experience that happened to me in Joshua Tree. It was this bright light. It kind of moved in like these weird ways that a plane wouldn't move. My goal is to find out what really happened. I'm Demi Lovato, singer, activist, and UFO experiencer. I'm hitting the road with my best friend Matthew and my sister Dallas.
Say hi to Night Vision.
Hi, Night Vision. To investigate the unexplained and the unidentified.
Let's do a Skywatch.
What is a Skywatch?
Look up. It's a Skywatch.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I'm excited. Do you feel like you're going to be able to do this? I don't know. What is that? Oh my goodness.
Wait, this is so grossy.
Look.
Wow, wow. What if extraterrestrials aren't traveling light years to visit us? What if they're already here waiting for us to reach out?
Can you at least say hello to Demi?
Wow, I'm so excited.
And Demi Lovato, another one of these demons who is out, searching for UFOs. What's funny, too, about some of this stuff is the thumbs down ratios. Anytime I see these videos with these celebrities engineering people, I feel like they have to hit 20, 30 for whatever specific reason. Because if they weren't trying to hit it because they have to hit it by then they are so out of touch with reality, because this is not the right time to do this. This is why, in the beginning I was pretty shocked with all of this happening at the same time right now, because there's still too many generations that are not fully brainwashed. It's just the young generations that they have right now. The older generations know exactly what's going on, and the acting and the stuff on TV with all the events that are supposedly occurring is so bad that so many more people are waking up. But one of the funniest things I think I saw with the alien deception, Project Bluebeam, there's going to be a lot that goes on here, but they need to deceive people, of course, like I've covered many times, because aliens are really demons. This goes back to their hero, Aleister Crowley's teachings. Okay? And I'll get back into that. But one of the funniest things I saw was Demi Lovato. You got to see this. Demi Lovato saying that calling extraterrestrials aliens is offensive.
Demi Lovato is standing up for extraterrestrials. The 29-year-old singer is revealing why they don't use the word alien when referring to extraterrestrial beings. Quote, I think that we have to stop calling them aliens because aliens is a derogatory term for anything. That's why I like to call them ETs, they told Pedestrian TV.
I mean, what kind of a world are we living in? Seriously, this is hate speech now. I mean, if people can't see that hate speech is to censor free speech, they are so pathetically weak. I mean, they are just going to be run over when all this stuff goes down. They're just looking to hide behind, oh, it's hateful. Just grow a pair. Deal with it. It's like someone, you call someone fat. Is that hate speech? Yeah? Oh, it's shaming? Oh, just deal with it. Call them something back. I mean, it is so weak and it is so pathetic, but this is going to happen. I've said this for years, and those of you who have followed my channel for years know this. I said it about robots and I said it about aliens, that they are going to have more rights than people like us. And they're going to, oh, don't you dare disrespect the robot. And these imbeciles are going to come out and literally probably have parades for them, pride parades, and to respect the robots' rights. They might even add an R to the LGB for robots to put them in there so they're not discriminated against. And the same will be with these demons. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. So the stories you're going to hear now are, and what pretty funny, right? Bezos has flown into space multiple times now. With, he's got William Shatner on there, I mean, doing his quote-unquote rehearsal. And it's just funny that NASA hasn't even attempted really to do anything in all those years. And all that money that goes to NASA, and people don't realize what NASA really is. And wouldn't you think NASA should be doing this? But no, Bezos is doing it, and he's going up like every couple of weeks. They're just popping up. It took NASA centuries to even attempt to go back. And, just Bezos is, 2 weeks from now, we're going to do another one. We're going to fly up. Now, I get it. They're not going to the moon. They're just going into orbit because they can't go to the moon. And they can't go to any of these so-called planets. But this is how they have convinced people that space is real. Okay? And I'm not saying that, there's nothing up in the air up there. People get all offended by, or they either, you have your flat earth and glober thing, which I'm not ever getting involved in. And then you have, people who believe space is still real and that there's things in Mars and they think they're awake, and they don't realize that, no, that's not actually happening. What's happening is right here. This is the reality. The deception is to convince people that that is what's going on so that they can bring over what they're bringing over, which we've seen through constant repetition and pattern, which is demonic beings. That's why demonic possession, all these movies on demonic possession over the last decade have been constantly coming out since The Exorcist. And then now it's just every month they are prepping people by showing people all of the things that are going to come, because that's how sigil magic works. That's how these people work. And I think one of the things that deceives people who believe, people are like, oh, I've seen a UFO. Well, no one said that a UFO didn't exist. But the UFO is not being driven by little green aliens. The UFO is Central Intelligence. This is your government flying these things, okay, to deceive you. No one's saying that alien things don't exist, but they're not aliens. They're demons. So maybe you did see them. I don't know. But you got to realize that's part of the deception. Now, there's others who believe that it's real because the government called it conspiracy for all these years and never let information out. The reason the government never let information out in the 60s, 70s, 80s is because they didn't have a script or a plan in place on how to present this and convince the masses. They were slowly doing it with these horrible Star Trek and alien type movies. But how were they going to convince people to accept it and be okay with it? They had to create this world that we're living in now. That's why now everybody who would have said, these crazy tinfoil hat conspiracy people believe in aliens, now everyone believes in aliens. Every celebrity, everyone on TV, Republican or Democrat, every president. No, yes, there's definitely life out there. There's life out there. Convincing you now that there's life out there after years and years and years of saying that there isn't life out there. But the reality is there's demons out there. And the only reason that they were convincing people it was a conspiracy is because they couldn't present it and convince people at that time. So what were they going to do? They didn't want people to figure out what was really happening, that these were demons. They needed massive, massive mind control operations to be put underway, and that's what they've done. And psychologically, they've convinced people now. And, people out there who are like, well, in the 70s, I thought, I believed in this, so I still believe it now. Just look at the celebrities and the people on TV. They all believe it. They're all telling you to believe it. You have the Republicans, Fox News telling you it's real, and you have the liberals telling you it's real. When both sides are agreeing on something, it's part of an agenda. That's why you see both sides agreeing on the magic potion. Now, of course, they'll say, well, we don't believe in mandates on Fox News and things like that. Well, every single one of them there has the magic potion and has admitted to getting the magic potion and told you that you should get the magic potion, but they won't force the magic potion because they don't want to completely break the left-right divide. But those are the two things they seem to agree on, because I haven't heard anyone on TV in a while laugh off the concept of UFO flying ships with little aliens on it. And of course, no one's ever mentioned demons, and I've talked about that many times with Aleister Crowley, with Lom, the Gray. That's where they got the image of the Gray from. That is why aliens in movies are depicted that way, because of Aleister Crowley, because that's what a demon looks like. The demon that he summoned. So be prepared, because the celebrities are going to keep pushing this. They're going to keep mind controlling and brainwashing until it gets through people's head. And whatever you do, don't hate speech on the aliens. Okay? That's going to be don't you dare hate speech on them. I mean, really? I say what I want to say, but I probably would get a strike for offending an alien. They probably would give me a strike. That's how ridiculous this world is. It is so soft and so weak and so pathetic that it's here for the New World Order's taking, to crumble it. But there's still people like me and you out here who are here to stop it from happening, or try to. And I know prophecy has to be fulfilled, but I'm not going to lay down or bend over for it. These people and their agenda. So let's keep trying to wake people up. Be aware of that's why they're doing this. That's why you're going to keep seeing space launches, and you're going to keep seeing celebrities coming out talking about UFOs and seeing UFOs and extraterrestrial life, and Obama coming out. All of them, they're all in it together. That's how it works, right? Don't hear any of these people coming out against it, just like you don't hear anybody coming out against the magic potion for the most part. It's like 99% of Hollywood, right? It's all a joke. It's all part of the game. It's all about socially engineering the masses, and they're doing a pretty horrible job at it, but they don't seem to be letting up, because I guess once they decided to go for it, they're going for it. So all we can do is keep waking people up. A reminder, check out the website at callfornuprising.com. It's $2.99 a month. Check it out if you haven't. I want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate all of you greatly. God bless you and your families.